Hello, everybody. How are you guys? I hope you guys are good. Okay, so I had previously made a community post about the response that I got from Nevada County. So they had originally sent me 17 pages, but it was the coroner report, the incident report, everything we already had. So I sent them another records request, and I'll just show that to you. Okay, now what I had said. So this was the first one. I'm requesting any and all records pertaining to the case of Kiely Rodni, who was reported missing on August 6, 2022, and later found in her car in the reservoir on 8/21/22. I'm requesting any and all records pertaining to NCSO report number 1220-2364, including but not limited to any and all party attendees who were interviewed, all the calls that came in regarding her being missing, the original 911 call when she was officially reported missing, and any records at all that pertain to this case. And then this is when they sent me the 17 pages. The County of Nevada has determined that some of the records requested are exempt from disclosure under California Public Records Act for the following reasons: records involving juveniles, welfare and institution code 827 and 828, Nevada County Court Standing Order on Confidentiality of Juvenile Records of Investigation, Government Code 7923.600-7923.625. Records that are not exempt and responsive records to your request have been made available to you. Those are the 17 pages that had already previously been released. So then I had to issue another request. And I said, good afternoon. I am requesting any records pertaining to missing person case number 1220-2364. The coroner's report and autopsy were already released to the public last year, but I am looking for the records, phone calls, interviews, etc., that are only pertaining to the missing person case of Kiely Rodni out of Truckee, California, who was reported missing from a party on August 6, 2022, from the Prosser family campground area. I am not requesting any information or data from after she was found, but only interested in the case while she was a missing person. Any phone calls that came in about her possible whereabouts, the 911 call when she was reported missing, anyone who was interviewed during the missing person investigation, anything and everything pertaining to the missing person, Kiely Mae Rodni. This case is closed and she was later found on 8/21/2022. So I'm not requesting any information from after she was found, just everything that you have on the missing person investigation that you have from before she was found. I study criminology and missing persons, and this case made national attention, and I would like to study it further. Thank you for your time. Again, I am requesting any and all information related to the missing person case of Kiely Rodni, case number 1220-2364. Okay. And the response that I got was this. The exemptions we previously noted remain in place. Records involving juveniles, welfare and institution code 827-828. And in parentheses, they put her name and her case number. Nevada County Court Standing Order on Confidentiality of Juvenile Records of Investigation, Government Code 7923.600, 7923.625. Okay. Now, of course, I had to look up those codes, right? Here's the crazy part. So let me get out of here and let me show you this. Hold on, I just want to make sure I pull up the right one. Give me 1 second. Are you ready for this? Because this kind of blew my mind a little bit when I looked this code up. So government code for welfare and institution, government code 828. Ready? California Code Welfare and Institutions Code 828. except as provided in sections 389, 781, 786, 827.9, and 827.95 of this code, or section 1203.45 of the Penal Code. Ready? Any information gathered by a law enforcement agency, including the Department of Justice, relating to the taking of a minor into custody may be disclosed to another law enforcement agency, including a school, district, police, or security department, or to any person or agency that has a legitimate need for the information for purposes of official disposition of a case. When the disposition of a taking into custody is available, it shall be included with any information disclosed. Number 2, a court shall consider any information relating to the taking of a minor into custody if the information is not contained in a record that has been sealed for purposes of determining whether adjudications of commission of crimes as a juvenile warrant a finding that there are circumstances and aggravation pursuant to section 1170 of the Penal Code, or to deny probation. Or B, when a law enforcement agency has been notified pursuant to section 1155 that a minor has escaped from a secure detention facility, the law enforcement agency shall release the name of and any descriptive information about the minor to a person who specifically requests this information. The law enforcement agency may release the information on the minor without a request to do so if it finds that the release of information would be necessary to assist in recapturing the minor, or that it would be necessary to protect the public from substantial physical harm. Now, they listed as a reason that they could not release the records Welfare and Institutions Code 828, which is regarding taking a minor into custody. So they took a minor into custody because I did request the interviews to be released for the people who were supposedly at the party that night. This is why they said they couldn't release it. Taking a minor into custody. Who did they take into custody? And why was that not mentioned in the case files anywhere? Why was it not mentioned by the police? And whatever happened with that? Who was it? Okay, that's one of them. Now let's go to the other one they mentioned, 827. California Welfare Institute Code 827. Except as provided in section 828, a case file may be inspected only by the following: court personnel, the district attorney, a city attorney, or a city prosecutor authorized to prosecute criminal or juvenile cases under state law. The minor, who is the subject of the proceeding, the minor's parent or guardian, the attorneys for the parties, judges, referees, other hearing officers, probation officers, and law enforcement officers who are actively participating in criminal or juvenile proceedings involving the minor, the county council, city attorney, or any other attorney representing the petitioning agency in a dependency action, the superintendent or designee of the school district where the minor is enrolled or attending school, members of the Child Protective Agency as described in section 11165.9 of the Penal Code, the State Department of Social Services, authorized staff who are employed by or authorized staff of entities who are licensed by the State Department of Social Services. The confidential information shall remain confidential except for purposes of inspection, approval, or licensing, or monitoring or investigation pursuant to Chapter 3. Members of the children's multidisciplinary teams, persons, or agencies providing treatment or supervision of the minor. a judge, commissioner, or other hearing officer assigned to a family law case with issues concerning custody or visitation or both involving the minor. A local child support agency, juvenile justice commissions, the Department of Justice, any other person who may be designated by court order of the judge of the juvenile court upon filing a petition. What minor was taken into custody involving her case? And that's why they can't, according to Nevada County Sheriff's Department. These are the two codes they listed on why they couldn't release any of the information or any of the records. Because it all involved taking a minor. They said so themselves. Welfare and Institutions Code 827 and 828. Involving taking a minor into custody. So who did they take into custody and why? And why did it not make the news? Why was nobody ever told about it? And what really happened? And why is it being swept under the rug and kept quiet? Let me hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. Keep spreading that light. I will see you next time.